Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to replace or actually repair the threads on the KLR650 Footpeg mounting bracket. I stripped these out on my last trip. I was in Colorado. I kind of rigged them on just to get home, but they've been really loose on both sides. I already repaired the right side yesterday just to make sure that it would go well, at least on that side. So today I'm gonna do this side and record it for you guys. To repair this, you're gonna need a Healy coil set, and I am using the size M8 by 1.25. That was recommended by a forum that I was reading. Sorry about the camera. I'm an amateur at this, so please bear with me. Anyway, what videography that is. And that comes with the, well, here real quick, you're also going to need a 21/64 drill bit. And this drill bit will allow you, and I just use black oxide because this, the steel in that bracket is, it's soft. I've already got it mounted. You see how much of an amateur I am. Alright, I've already got it mounted on my drill here, so I'm going to use that to drill out the threads so we can re-tap it. So what comes with the Healy coil is obviously the Healy coils. This kit has 12 of them. I got it off Amazon. It was like 30 bucks, I think. I'll put a link below. It also comes with the tap, which will allow you to re-thread the hole once you drill it out. And then it comes with the Healy coil installation tool. You're also, I'm going to replace the factory bolts with these cap screws. I just prefer these over the original. And the original was around here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Anyway, and this is I believe it's an 8mm bolt. There you go. Hence why I bought a kit that was sized for 8mm metric 8. So I got two of those, took one out, I got this almost on the package. You're also going to need some thread locker. For this job, I'm using the red thread locker, or also the 271. I really want these on here as secure as possible. You know, and if this fails on me down the road, I'm taking this whole thing off, and I'm gonna have the brackets welded on. I'm not gonna mess with it after this. But I've heard people have had good results with this particular setup. Obviously, you'll need your sockets. A 9mm socket is will allow you to turn the tap, and then you'll need a 6mm socket. You can see that. Also 1/4. This is a toolkit I have is made by a company called Wrench out of Germany, and they do metric and standard in the same, and it's worked well for me over the years. For anything real serious I'm doing, you know, that I would use standard or metric, but for general maintenance, this combination kit has really worked well, and I like it. Anyway, the 6mm will allow you to turn the Healy coil installation tool. Alright, and then of course, you know, your wrench to turn them. I'm also using a magnet that I got out of one of my little tool kits over in the back of the garage to get out some of the metal shavings. I don't have compressed air in this garage, so I'm just going to use a magnet. Oh, let me adjust this. I'm sorry. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is drill out the holes to the 21/64 length or diameter, and from there I'm going to then begin to rethread. So guys, I'm going to start the drill process. It's going to bind up on you quite a bit. I already did the other side just to make sure this would work at least on one side. So it's going to bind up. I sprayed some WD-40 in there just with the help with the friction. but it's going to bind up. So you'll see in a second. I'm not going to keep the video going for this whole process. I'll show you at least what I'm doing, and then I'll stop it, and then I'll bring it back, when we start tapping the drilled out portion. And of course my camera is in the way, or the tripod. So let me go ahead. There we go. All right. So I've set it on forward. Try and keep it as straight as you possibly can. There we go. And then just start drilling slowly. See, it binded up immediately. So you just kind of get back on it. Through it. It only took like 30 seconds after I turned off the video, but you can hear, you know when it's gone through, because now you're hitting the frame. So I'll just show you. So it's all the way through, no problem. And then I heard it hit the frame, so I stopped. Okay. So there's a lot of metal shavings down there. This is the original bolt, and I'm just replacing it with the, sorry, I got a rag in the way. I'm just replacing it with the cap head. All right. So now for the metal shavings, just kind of wipe some of those out, but there's gonna be plenty on the inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the magnet to get as much out as I can. And you can see how much comes out. And I'm gonna run this through until it comes out clean. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'll come back. I'll bring you guys back when we start the next process. All right, guys, so I got the mounting plate holes drilled out, so now I gotta run the tap through to rethread these holes. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the 9mm socket, and looks like I need the adapter for both. So uno minuto. Let's see here. Okay, so I've got the 9mm socket on. I'm going to get it through here. And the key to this process is you want to keep this threader as straight as possible. And just go nice and slow, keeping it as straight. It's going to move around on you in the beginning. Just get nice and easy. Eventually it'll grab. Kind of moving around on me. Okay, it's starting to grab. Doesn't feel like it's very straight though, so I'm gonna put a little pressure on it. I'm just going slow, small movements. I'm gonna bring this around, go this way. It's definitely in there now, and it feels like it's straight. So I'm just going to keep turning the tap and rethread these holes. Again, small movements, because you want this to stay as straight as possible. Okay, I'm through there, so I need to go ahead and back it out. I'm going to do this with small movements as well. It's going to go a little faster, but the movements will be small. Okay.